A 5-hour train ride from Bordeaux takes us to Nantes, France. Right across the street from the train station is our hotel. After a long train ride, we stopped at this Irish pub to get something for lunch. I ordered fish and chips, which was not the best I've ever eaten. Right around the corner from the hotel is the castle of the Dukes of Brittany. The castle has served as a military fortress and a royal residence. We crossed the drawbridge, which was over the moat, and stepped into the fortress courtyard. This castle is now a museum. It was built between the 13th and 16th century. The museum presents over 850 objects of collection, but unfortunately it was closed when we were there. Restoration started in 1990 and reopened in 2007. This is the octagon wellhead. From the castle, we crossed the river looking for the Museum of La Machines. This is something we really wanted to see. After a short walk, we finally found the Machines Museum. And there it is, right at the main entrance. The Grand Elephant Ride. This elephant is made out of wood and steel. It can carry 50 passengers and is 40 feet high and 70 feet long. It has 530 gallons of hydraulic oil, 150 horsepower motor, a speed of 1 to 3 miles per hour, and is set in motion using 62 cylinders. Just our luck. They had mechanical problems this day, so we didn't get a chance to ride it. Hey, do you need any help down there? The hand-carved woodwork all over this elephant was amazing. This is where the driver sits. We bought our tickets and went into the gallery. The first thing we saw when we went into the gallery was the worm. The staff picks a person at random to ride the worm. This is truly amazing. From there we went over to the spider. Again, the staff picks people again at random so they could ride the spider. About this time, most of the kids started crying. Next, it is awakened by the machinist. 4 people are seated in the abdomen of the spider. It then climbs up along the threads and moves over the public. Next, we move over to the giant ant. The machinist drives the spider, but the kids can manipulate the legs. Next, we go to the flying heron. The bird is lifted up in the air by a hoist. And as you can see, there are 2 volunteers riding it. Next, we go to the airplane. The The biplane is enclosed in a cage and it has a real propeller and motor. All around the museum, they had displays of items made out of steel and wood. All the displays had some kind of mechanical movement. Here's a flock of geese flying overhead. In another part of the museum, they had live plants and animals that were made out of wood and steel. We walked over the workshop and it said no pictures please, but you know what, we snuck in a couple. We could see a lot of work in progress. On the outside they have steel and wood branches from, looks like from a tree that you could walk on. From the museum we went back across the river and just walked around the town a little bit. This city was just a stop so that we could break up the long train rides. As we walked along, we came across this indoor mall. Here you can find all your high-end stores. Sorry, we didn't buy anything. Uh-oh, I think Barbara found something to buy. This place looked more like a castle with all the statues. We jumped on our scooters and headed down the road. This is the Basilica of St. Nicholas. The doors were open, so we went inside. They had a good tram system here, but we decided to walk instead. In the distance there, you can see the Notre Dame of Nantes. It dates back to 1074. This part of the floor is totally made out of wood. We heard that there was a good bakery on the other side of the river, so we kept on walking looking for it. We crossed the river and saw this coming. Gee, I hope it's not the bakery burning down. Barbara got in line and she bought some baguettes and some pastries. We sat on a bench and enjoyed every bit of it. This is the mountain of the Palace Royale. Goodbye now.